What's up, guys? Back for another Honkai Star Rail discussion video where I talk about the latest Honkai Star Rail drama or just stuff that needs to be discussed in general. And this one's more of a lighthearted video, and it's really just the banner format right now, right? Now, if you don't know what Star Rail is doing with their banner format, pretty much they're releasing one new character. Except for one time, which Rappa, where they had two rerun banners, but that is just a one-time thing, so I'm not going to count it until they start doing that again. We normally have a new character and then a rerun. The reruns consist of either one character or three characters. I believe they started it with Fei Zhao's banner, right? Now, originally, right, even though I wasn't a huge fan of it myself, it was pretty much overall conceived as a huge W by the community to have three banners that are the reruns. That way you could either skip a character and worry about them rerunning later because they'd come back so frequently, you know, Robin, right? Or you would be able to save for a character. Like, let's say you are a huge fan of Boot Hill, but you didn't play when he came out or you couldn't get him, right? Now, Boot Hill's back, and he'd be back a lot faster than he would normally if there was only one rerun at a time. So you have two reruns every patch. It would take quite a bit of time. In fact, even with triple reruns, we have characters like Ratio who are stuck in like 1.8. Like, bro has literally never come back, right? Like, what are they doing with Ratio? I think Zayla is even longer. I think she's like, she's not up there with like Shenhe, right? From Genshin of how long it took her to come back around, but she's getting up there. I'm not gonna lie. I think, has it been a year? I think it's been like 12 months or around 12 months, right? Since she's had a rerun. So obviously, not every character is gonna have the grace descend down upon them for their rerun, right? You're gonna have some characters who just straight up just don't get reruns, and it is what it is, right? But overall, it's a W because your characters come back faster. However, Hoyo has been pretty inconsistent with this, right? Uh, Coming up to the next update, we have Yunli and Poco's reruns. They are going to be phase 1 and then phase 2. No triple reruns. During 3.2, we don't know what the banners are going to be. I'd imagine for anniversary they do another triple, right? But they're pretty inconsistent on what they do, which is, in my eyes, kind of a disappointment and kind of a bit annoying. When you can expect 3 reruns every single patch, or I guess 6 reruns every single patch, right? One for each phase, you can kind of get a general idea of how to save your currency. However, if you are met with, oh, is next patch going to be a 1 rerun or a 3 rerun, it gets a bit harder, especially if there are multiple characters that you want that could be rerunning. You might get hit with, oh wow, there's multiple characters I have to get and I just don't have that much Jades. Or you could get hit with your character didn't rerun because they somehow, like, did a triple and then one character, and then they do a triple and your character's not on it, right? Or you lose 50-50 to Boot Hill and you're like, oh, he'll come back later. And then we get hit with 5 updates of one banner, and you don't see him for another like 8 months, right? That would be unfortunate, right? I feel like most people just want triple reruns every single update now. At least that's what the comments said, even though I'm not a huge fan of it. Personally, I like more chance to save for characters. Um, this is definitely a net profit for Hoyo, though, because if you're more likely to, you know, want a character, or sorry, if you want a character, you're more likely to want to spend for them to get them before they leave. You know, FOMO goes crazy, right? But what do you guys think of the current banners? Do you think it's fine that they're going to be 3, then 1, then 3, then 1, then 1, then 1, then 3, then 3, then 3, then 1? Or would you rather have it go back to the 2 reruns per update? Do you want the 6 reruns per update? Let me know in the comments. And another thing to talk about is releasing a 5-star every single update or every single phase, right? Since there's 2 phases in an update, right? This one was Herda and then we got Aglia, right? We have only ever had one single phase where it was not a new character, and that was with Rappa. We got Rappa, and then for phase 2, we had Acheron and Venturing. They were both reruns, right? Do you think Starro could benefit from having more of those? Me personally, I 100% think they need to start doing that because getting a new 5-star every single update while some people will deny it, I think it does push the power creep agenda, because most of the time the characters that are coming out are just getting stronger and stronger, or they're at least on par with the really strong characters, and then they're like, oh well, there's like 20 characters that we deem as really strong, so we're gonna have the content fit their needs, and then older characters kind of get shoved out of the way. Like Silverwolf, probably one of the worst 5 stars in the game, unfortunately. She did not age gracefully. To be fair, she is one of the first banners in Star Rail, right? But I mean, so is Jing Yun, and he is just loved so much that they buffed the hell out of him, basically. But you know what I mean? It just, more and more characters are coming out, and Acheron is starting to lose traction. Firefly is starting to lose traction, and those characters were like, oh my gosh, these characters are so busted. How are they gonna outdo themselves? And here we are, right? Here we are. They're slowly falling off to the point of not unusability, but definitely not getting comfortable clears anymore like they used to, right? And I think having rerun patches, or at least just one character and then one rerun, can slow this down quite a bit. Because imagine if we had like half the characters we do, right? There wouldn't be nearly as much power creep, because unless, Star Wars devs wanted to be really mean, there would really be no mean to. I mean, they have like your OP characters like Acheron, Fei Zhao, but there wouldn't be like, Herda, Aglia, you know, Rappa. I think I said Firefly before, but you know what I mean, right? There'd be a lot less means to be like, oh, there's so many broken characters, we need to make the game harder. It'd be like, oh, there's only a few broken characters, let's just keep it right here where they're still good, but the lesser strong characters can still thrive, right? Which thankfully we are getting buffs, so this kind of helps it out, but I do think the game really does need a sort of filler patches to kind of give people a break from summoning, let us save some currency, and just let the meta not just constantly be inflating, because a lot of people are struggling with MOC. I'm not gonna lie, this MOC has got a lot of HP. I was surprised with how long it took Herda to kill some of the enemies, and I was like, oh wow, okay, so we're doing this, right? We're really getting to this point where the HP is just going up and up and up. And I still think that if you're free to play and you're smart with your summons, you can completely, you know, be smart with your pulls and be good on the meta and be chilling, get your 3-star clears and be fine. However, if you get really unlucky or you just don't care enough, you could probably get to the point where you aren't 3-starring anymore, and that is a bit unfortunate, right? But enough of that, right? Getting a little off topic with this video. Let me know what you guys think of the current banner format. Do you think we need filler patches? Do you think we should stick with the 6 reruns per patch? Do you think we should go back to 1 character per patch? Do you think that we just need a completely new banner system overall and you're tired of the Hoyo concept? Funny enough, I actually started playing the Do It Night Abyss beta, right? And yet again, another gacha game with the Hoyoverse banner method of 50/50s, weapon banner, 1,600 for a multi, 160 for a single. You have the standard banners, and it's just every single gacha is doing the Hoyoverse method. And me personally, I think we kind of need a new gacha to come out that kind of just updates the whole gacha banner scene, right? But let me know what you guys think of that in the comments, and of course, don't forget to like, subscribe for more Star Wars content. We're definitely gonna have some should you summons and like build guides coming up soon for the new characters, so you don't want to miss out on that. But anyway, thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.